Hey friends, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to your recreations from the past month or so. I did this video during Plantmas and a lot of you really liked it and asked if I could keep doing this every month instead of just putting up your recreations in my Plan With Me videos. And I had a lot of fun too. So I think I'm gonna do this again and just react to as many as I can in the next however many minutes. These are recreations that y'all have made of my spreads and you tagged me on Instagram. So if you want to be included in the future, be sure to tag me both in the photo and in the caption so I'm more likely to find it. My Instagram username is @ElizabethTurn, and there's also a link in the description box if that's easier. And without further ado, let's start looking at some of your recreations and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so this is the first one by Lauren K. Doodles. So this is a wants spread, I guess loosely inspired by my wants/needs spread in my 2020 Bujo setup video, and it's clearly an Art Deco theme. This is beautiful. I really love the simplicity of it, but the gold and the black and the geometric elements of it are incredibly beautiful. So love this. So moving on to the next one I'm tagged in. So this is Delphine Renaud Art. Thème du mois de janvier, astrologie, constellation. Je me suis inspirée de Elizabeth Turn en ce qui concerne l'ajout du papier noir dans mes pages du mois de janvier. I haven't spoken French in a while and my mouth was like, how do I make these sounds? This is beautiful. So they are doing a astrology constellations theme, and they were inspired by me to add the black paper, glue that in a bit of a scrapbooky style. I love it. I love the black and white. I also really like on the quote page how they did the sort of ombre effect from the gray into the black. It's really nice. Okay, so here's one by Life in Word SHK, and they have a January cover page inspired by Amanda and myself. You're gonna see this a lot in this video. Most of these people I feel were inspired by both myself and Amanda, which is really cool. I mean, I love Amanda. I think it's awesome that people were inspired by both of our takes on Art Deco and kind of made their own combination and brought their own new ideas to it. It's really fun. They were inspired by both of us, and I really like this. I like that I can recognize two of the corner borders look like ones that I made on one of my spreads, and then the sort of arch part above January looks like the one I did on my contact page. But then the other two border corners, I don't recognize. They're really beautifully done. I love the circles. And then the gold on the black in the center there with the squares and the diagonal lines, I feel like that's more reminiscent of what Amanda did. I also think the font is gorgeous. I think that's what I'm gonna comment on specifically because the font is really well done. Oops, I'm still on French. Here we go. I was complaining on my Instagram stories the other day that my autocorrect is really bad lately, and someone suggested that maybe it was because I was switching between different languages on my keyboard, which, you know, might be true, but I feel like if my phone is going to offer me the option to go between an English and a French keyboard, it should be able to register that when I'm on the English keyboard, I'm using English words, and when I switch to the French keyboard, I'm using French words, and be able to figure it out. You know, doesn't seem that complex. Maybe that's just me though. So the next one here is a habit tracker and a mood tracker, and they did an Art Deco spread. I can see on the left side the habit tracker, the header looks a lot like what Amanda did in her setup, and then the gold triangles along the top at the mood tracker look very reminiscent of what I did on my Kanban board along the top. So clearly, again, inspired by both of us. And it looks great. I mean, I'm sure I'm biased, but I feel like the black and gold has such a minimalist quality to it, but is still really striking. Oh my God. Okay, this is from It's Inklings, and this isn't a recreation so much as someone sharing their cat watching the video I made of my cats interrupting me while I'm bullet journaling. So they're bullet journaling and watching that video, and their cat is also interrupting them and watching the video, and that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Oh my God. I guess their cat's name is London. This is the best thing ever. Oh. Okay, honestly, the best part about growing my audience, having more of you hanging out with me, is that more of you send me pictures of your cats and dogs and fish and horses and other various animal family members. And let me tell you, seriously the best part of my job. The best. This is so cute. Catception going on over here. Moving on here. All right, Erica Journals. Did I say who that was? Yes, it's Inklings. Okay, next we have Erica Journals, who is trying the Faux Dutch Door running task list, which is my personal favorite. They also have a photo of, oh, what's his name from Frozen? My brain has gone blank. I should know this. I should really know this. Like, I was working for Disney when Frozen came out. I should have this in my brain. It's gone. That guy, you know, the one that Anna likes. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I'm editing this too. As I said in my last one, I just love when y'all share images of you using the Rolling Weekly. It's my little baby, and so many of y'all love it, and that makes me really happy. Next up, we have a cover page. I do not speak the language the caption is written. Okay, there's a translation. Yay! Almost time to return to work, so I have to do my schedule and organize tasks, starting with my 2020 Bujo, inspired by Plant-Based Bride 20 spread. They did a beautiful job with the lettering. The border is so clean and well done. This is Son Sin Hozan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. They did an awesome job. Okay, moving on here, we have a cleaning schedule and yoga flows in a 20s Art Deco style. Very cool. Awesome. They also have more spreads. So watched, read, listened to, savings, wish list, expenses, period tracker, 30 days of yoga. I love seeing all of the ideas y'all have for spreads that I never would have thought of. And some of them don't apply to me in my life, of course, but some of them give me ideas for new spreads that I could make. And that's what I love about this community, is the variety, the diversity. There's so many of us, and we all have our own interests and our own ideas and our own creativity to inject into the community, and we end up sort of merging everything together and coming up with even more ideas and even more new innovative spreads, and it's just so cool. I love that. I love that part of bullet journaling online, and getting to be part of that community is such a cool experience. Okay, so next we have a little flip through video by Erin Melanie. Wow, this is beautiful. They did a moon on the inside cover there in gold. It looks like very detailed. It's gorgeous. Hello 2020, and they're in their first Archer and Olive bullet journal, inspired by Elizabeth Turn, Amanda Rach Lee, as well as Shada Campbell. Beautiful. I can appreciate a Dutch door, a real Dutch door that's cut out, as much as it gives me a bit of anxiety. It does look beautiful. Maybe someday I'll get over my hang-ups about cutting the paper in my notebooks and I'll do something like that, but that day is not today. Next we have Peak Old Lady Life, username on point, and they also did an Art Deco theme. This is really cool. I love how they have this 20s sort of poster style woman in a beautiful gown on the one side, and then their simple Art Deco style cover page on the other side, inspired by Elizabeth Turn and Amanda Rach Lee. And I think I already commented on it. Yeah, I did, because it is beautiful. Next, we have a super simple one. This one's awesome. This is by Ashton's Journals, and they have a simple, what looks like was a stamped sort of typewriter style lettering for January, and then a really simple border. This border is very reminiscent of the border I did on my monthly spread. I really like this. I mean, y'all know I'm a sucker for simplicity, for minimalism, and this is just so simple and clean. Okay, I'm realizing, well, I knew this already sort of, but as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I have way more recreations than I could possibly talk about in a video like this. So what I'm gonna do is show you a few more of my favorite ones that really stood out to me that I really love. And you can go through and see all of the recreations, because I want to be able to share all of them with you, but honestly there are so many of them that I don't know if I could. So I'm just going to show you a few more of my favorites. This one's really cool. This is by Pre.Think, and they have a goal tracker and a books to read tracker, and the goal tracker in particular I think is really beautiful. They've done these sort of little diamond shapes almost as their tracker, and I just think it looks really nice, and it really communicates that Art Deco feel for me. There's this one, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is by Bujo by Tessa, and they did the circular format here with the sort of fanned out triangles, creating that very Art Deco-esque pattern, and then the solid gold around the outside, as well as a beautiful border. I just love everything about this. I think they did an amazing job. I also love this one by Kapu Bujo, who alternated. So my January cover page and my quote page, they flipped them and made the sort of pattern of, I don't even know what to call these shapes that I made, but they made those the background for the header and did a really nice, simple Art Deco font for January or Janvier, since they are clearly French, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. We have this one here by Tara Isa Willis, and they have this big gold 2020. It's so slick and well done, just perfect curves, and I love it. Again, it's super simple yet effective. They also have a really nice, it almost looks like an Art Nouveau style lettering. It's a little more Art Nouveau than Art Deco in my opinion, and it looks really beautiful in the gold. And they shared a bunch of their spreads. I love the way they wrote the movies of 2020 and the ideas of 2020 spread. Super cool. All right, and I'm just gonna share one more, I guess. I mean, there's so many good ones. I wish I could make this video an hour long and show you all of them, but I just can't. I don't have the time for that, and none of you would probably watch it, but there's so many good ones. I don't even know. Which one can I show you? They're all so good. This one is incredible. So this one is by Coffee Cup Colors, and it's the Roaring 20s, inspired by myself, but they gave it their own twist, and they created this drawing of this woman in the 1920s, and she looks so sophisticated and confident. They also created this amazing geometric element along the bottom and on the top with the lettering. Just every aspect of this is so clean and well done. And just, I mean, they're clearly a better artist than I could ever be, because I don't think I could draw a person that looked that much like a person. So hats off to you. This is beautiful. Okay, so my camera is overheating, as if in a message to me to stop blabbering on about how much I love all of your work and to end this video. So thank you for hanging out with me and seeing some of the awesome recreations from the past month. I love the idea of my being able to kind of introduce you to each other, and you can make friends with each other on Instagram and encourage each other and continue to bolster the positive reinforcement side of this community, the community side of the community, because that's one of the best parts. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these every month by giving this video a like. Let me know in the comments down below which of the recreations I shared today was your favorite, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye, friends!